So the mirror principle says that our outer world is just a reflection of our inner world. The physical reality that we see out here reflects our inner thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. So that would mean if you don't like your reality, you have to change your inside first before your outer reality starts to change. So how do you do that? Keep watching. Hey guys, and welcome to Live Your Bliss, where we learn to create the life that we desire. And on this channel, we talk all about how to create your most amazing life possible. So if that's something that you want to talk about, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome and thank you so much for being here. Make sure you guys like and do all of that good stuff. And let's jump into the mirror principle. So the mirror principle is simple. It says that this outside world, the matter that you see, the physical world outside of here, reflects your inner world, your emotions, thoughts, and beliefs that you have inside of you. So that means if you want to make changes in your life, you don't try to make changes from the outside of you. You make changes on the inside first, which is not what humans usually do. So we like to think of the world as a physical one, but it's really only like 0.00001% physical. The other 99.9999% is not physical reality. It's empty space. And when I say our physical reality, what I'm talking about is this world that we experience with our five senses. This is our physical reality. Then our inner reality is made up of two parts or two planes. So first is your mental plane, which are your thoughts and the things that you visualize. And then next is going to be the spiritual plane, which is your emotions, vibrations, and your energetic world. Also your connection to God or source. So our reality is actually made up of three parts: the physical, the spiritual, and the mental planes. And they all work together to create our existence. So what usually happens is we focus on what is happening in our outer world with these five senses, and we let it affect our inner world, our emotions, our beliefs, and our thoughts, which it should be the opposite. Our emotion, beliefs, and thoughts should affect this outer world that we experience with our five senses. The inner world is what's doing the creating, and then the outer world is the creation. So I will give you guys a good example. We all know someone, or you may be that person. I know I've been that person that is trying to increase their wealth, make more money, increase their finances. And so they go about it by working harder, and they work their butt off. I mean, working crazy hours, always tired, never sleeping. And it seems like the harder they work, the less they receive. It's like they can never get to the point where they have enough money or are finally comfortable. It's because they have not taken the time to fix their inner beliefs around money before they started trying to fix their outside. They can work all day, but if their beliefs within them is that money is hard to come by or they will never have enough, then they will not manifest the money that they want. I don't care how hard they work. So how do you go about making the changes to your inside first so you can start seeing the changes in your reality that you want to see? And so first off, to start applying the mirror principle, you need to understand that we are not physical beings. We are spiritual beings having a physical human experience. So when you are needing to solve problems, when you are needing to do anything in your life, you need to do it from the spiritual and mental planes first, not from the physical plane. Like I said, the physical plane is only 0.00001% of our reality. 99.99999% is our spiritual and mental planes. That means you are going to have to start paying more attention to your inner thoughts and emotions rather than the outside world. First off, you need to start a meditation practice. Meditating is so important when it comes to the mirror principle, because meditation is your way to looking at the inside, being conscious of what's going on inside of you. When you start meditating, you are going to start start recognizing your thought patterns. You're going to start recognizing your emotional triggers and your emotions and your beliefs. It's really going to tap you into what's going on inside of here. And I actually made a video last week on how to meditate. So if you're not sure how to meditate or start your practice, then go check that video out after this one, and it will break it down for you. Make sure you guys are meditating. That is going to be the most important part when it comes to applying the mirror principle in your life right now. You have to be able to tap into what's going on inside of you. Meditation is the way to do that. And then of course, it's not going to be enough just to meditate 15 minutes a day and then spend the rest of your day going back to your old thought patterns and how you were before. This needs to be continuous throughout the day. You need to start checking in on yourself. How am I feeling right now? What's going on in my head? Why am I feeling like this? Just take time to ask yourself questions. Take time to check in on yourself so you can know what's going on in your inner world. Next, you're going to have to stop letting outside circumstances affect you internally. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, but it has to be done because your outside shouldn't affect you at all. When you're going through negative situations, when you're going through hard times, that is just a reflection that you need to fix something inside of you. So you need to that needs to trigger you to start working on your inner and start looking at those type of situations as a good thing. You should be grateful for them. I'm grateful that this negative situation has happened in my life because now I'm able to address the things inside of me that triggered it and fix it so it does not have to come into my life anymore. That is how you need to start looking at those, because if you keep reacting negatively to these negative situations in your life, you are going to keep manifesting them. You have to create from the inside. So start feeling grateful for every situation you're in. Stop letting that outside situation affect you internally. Start letting your inside affect your outside. Eventually, after you've been working on yourself for a while, you are going to start noticing that you do deal with those negative situations a lot less. They come up a lot less because, of course, they're reflecting. The mirror is reflecting something more positive because you've been doing the work that you need to be doing. And always keep in mind, guys, we are humans. We will always have some sort of negative situation. What goes up must come down. So when those negative situations do come up, you know how to handle them a little bit better, and it doesn't get as negative as it actually could, because they're going to come. That is just a part of our experience. Negative situations, negative emotions, as well as positive ones, all add to our experience, and we need them both. We just don't want to live in that negative experience. Finding gratitude and a way to find positive in that experience instead of reacting negatively to it and letting it affect you negatively is a great way to move forward from it and be able to create less of those situations moving forward, and not just less, but less substantial ones. You start having smaller problems. It's important to keep in mind that in the spiritual and the mental plane, our vibration is a lot higher. So therefore, in those planes, manifestations happen instantly. You can think of something in your mind and it comes up instantly. You can think of a happy moment, you instantly feel happiness because the vibration in those planes are a lot higher, so it's going to happen instantly. In the physical plane, the vibration is a lot lower and it's more dense. So it takes a little bit more time for that matter to create and manifest in the physical plane. This is important because when it comes to the mirror principle, of course, when you start working on your inside and you start thinking more positive and having more positive emotions and things like that, you did before that have negative emotions, and your mirror is still going to have to reflect those. Energy does not die, it just changes form. Those old thoughts, patterns, those old emotions are still going to manifest in your mirror. So it's important during those times to make sure that you keep practicing and working on your inner, meditating, being more positive, affirmations, things like that. I actually have a video on how to work through those negative situations when you're manifesting so they don't affect you as much. So you guys can go check that video out after this one, so that can help you out a little bit more when you're in those situations. Moving forward, it's just time to overall start paying more attention to your inner dialogue, what you say to yourself, your emotions, your beliefs. It's time to start paying attention to yourself. Start feeding your mind with more positivity. Start learning, start growing, start fixing that reflection so you can start seeing more positive things in your mirror. All right, guys, we have made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for making it this far. And if you got anything that you can use, make sure you like this video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. If you're not already over there, go add me on my social medias. I'm gonna pop them right there. I share information every single day. You guys can live the best life that you can possibly live. I'm working hard for you guys. You guys, thanks again. And I hope you guys are living the best life that you can possibly live. Most importantly, hope you guys are living your bliss.